Hi everyone, this is Cher and Charlie's Personal Crafts, and tonight we are going to follow through with the craft that I told you about yesterday and the day before and a week before that. Okay, this craft is going to be wild, and I want to pre-warn you that I do not know, hold on one second, I'm sorry, how well it will turn out. I am hoping it will, so we're going to take this journey together. If you remember, I painted it the mint green, the two canvases that I put together, so we're going to be going over to the table and I'll show you the progress that I made so far. The paint is dry and we're going to go to the next step. Okay, here we are. I'm at my table. Yay! No, it's really good to be at my table because I have been really tired lately. And this here craft is like taking me forever to finish. But I actually had to sit there for several days and think about where am I going with this. And I do that with a lot of my projects. I will go on YouTube and watch what other people are doing, and maybe a light bulb will go off and say, try this, or hey, that's an idea, and it'll lead me in a totally new direction. So let's get to the point here. Two canvases I put together. I had this idea to make it bigger because I got them for $2. No, two canvases for $1 at Dollar Tree. So far we're looking at $1, okay? I painted it, show you real close. I made it a little lighter because I want it to be in the 50s look. Because back in the 50s, this was one of the colors, teal, mint green, this real strange blue, reds, black and white check. So now I didn't have any painter's tape, so I taped all this off. Now we're going to take this off, and I'm going to put the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. Sorry about that. Hold on. Sorry about that. Am I ever going to have a good video without a blooper? Oh gosh. All right, I'm trying to get this good. Okay. So I put cardboard down, and we're going to remove the cardboard now because I didn't have any painter's tape. And yes, it did bleed through. So you're going along with me. If I had my daughter just gave me painter's tape. If I had that, it wouldn't have bled through. Do you see what I'm talking about here? So I don't think it's going to be a problem because I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. So we're going to remove this tape, and hopefully things won't go too wrong. Like I said, this is a crazy craft. Hey, that's what I'll call it, crazy craft. All right, let me take this paper off and I'll be right back. I don't need any more bloopers. Okay, everyone, I took all the cardboard off, but I really wished I had had this painter tape that my daughter gave me. That would have made life a lot easier, but whatever. It did bleed through, if you can see around the edges, but it's not, I hope it's not going to be too big of a problem. And some of the cardboard seeped from the paint. So, as I told you, if you can remember the other video, this is the bag that I bought in the Dollar General. I just thought, wow, that's so cool, like the 50s. So, as you see, I cut the bag and made 4 splices. And honestly, it pretty much fit almost. And like I said, it's plastic, so it has a shine to it. That's why I couldn't put it all the way down in the center of the two canvases, because what would happen is it wouldn't adhere to the plastic if I wrote a sign on there. And I decided to put a sign, which I will tell you about. So what we're going to try to do, and I'm hoping this will work out, is I'm going to Mod Podge I'll show you. Try to go down easy. I want to Mod Podge the bag, pieces of the bag like this, around the edges. Okay, now I could have made it a little bit thicker, but I just kind of winged it. So, and I figured it would be about 1 inch. So what I can do is Mod Podge it down all the way around. See, this one fits, so I may have to cut another one. Oh no, not on this side. So it's kind of wider on the side. So I may have to cut thicker pieces. Measure it and cut thicker pieces of the bag, because, or I can lay this down right along the edges and just use painter's tape and fill in the mint green, and I think that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to start this with you. Let me get a nice long piece here. Yeah, that's what I think I'm going to do. So I have more writing space if I do that. So I'm going to Mod Podge this down, and then I'm going to, when it dries tomorrow, I'm going to come back in and fill in all the mint green all around the edges of the picture. And then I'm going to start working on a really cool saying that I thought of myself. Let me get you up here a second. I was at my daughter's today. I dropped Charlie off. I don't have Charlie. And it's so hard. It really is. But anyway, I dropped him off and I asked my daughter, I said, well, what do you think of this saying? And I told her what came to my mind. I just started writing down different sayings. She said, oh, I think that's great, Mom. So we're going to go with this saying, which I won't tell you yet until we get to that point. So I'm going to try to Mod Podge this down. I'm going to show you. I'll do one with you. Let me see, one of the longer pieces. And then pray to God it sticks. I have Mod Podge here. And we're going to give it a shot. So you're going to see that I'm going to lay it down. Mod Podge it. And hopefully this will work. Okay. Let's hope for the best here. Okay, I always have a napkin over here to dry my brushes off for when I'm using this. And really, I think I need a thinner brush. Let me get a thinner one. Go inside let's see if this will work. Yeah. All right, so I'll do one with you so you know where I'm going with this. And let's see. I gotta mark it. Okay, I can always fill in. First thing I'm going to do is Mod Podge the back of this. Put some on the back so hopefully it'll help it stick. So like I said, we will hopefully this will work. All right, it's looking like it's going to stick. Perfect. Doesn't matter if it gets on the black because the Mod Podge will give it a nice shine, which I had intentions of doing that anyway. So don't worry about, if you're going to do a project like this, getting the Mod Podge on your painted part of the board. Now I'm going to go over it with the Mod Podge to get it to really stick nicely. And we'll just pray to God that it works and go on to the next piece. So what I'll do when this is all dry, this area in here, it's like maybe 1/4 of an inch. I will use painter's tape, put the painter's tape over this whole area here, this little area here. And what we'll do is fill in it with the mint green paint. And then I'll have a bigger area to write my saying. And I think you guys are going to be happy when I tell you the saying that I'm going to use. All right, let's do the bottom piece. And this fits almost perfect. Okay. And I may have to go off and cut some other pieces. Oh, I forgot to do the back first. some other pieces to fit. Maybe not, I don't know. I have to see how much space is left. But this one here looks like it's gonna be perfect. So you lay your Mod Podge down, and I have a stencil. I don't know if I'm gonna write in the stencil with the stencil or if I'm gonna freehand. It all depends on my spacing and if I like the writing with the stencil. I have to see how it looks. Okay, I'm trying to keep my brush dry because it gets really wet and mushy and it's not good. All right, so we're gonna lay it down. And I'm not worried about the like little edges like that, because I can just paint over it with the painter's tape. I hope you guys are following me with this. I know this is a crazy craft, but I'm a crazy person. I like wild and really strange art. I guess I never knew that about myself, but maybe I did. I don't know. I just always liked bizarre things. I thought, like, I would say, oh, I love that, and someone else would say, are you kidding me? I hate that. So that's just me, I guess. You guys may like it, you may not, but you may want to do a totally different piece of artwork, which is totally fine. Okay, now these pieces here, let's see what's happening here. All right, I'm gonna go like this, right there, and then right there, so I may have to cut this here. So I don't want to go over the checkerboard. Okay, so we have to cut this. Let me make sure it's totally level. Okay, let me get a pen here and mark it. I can find one. I'm just gonna mark it where I'm gonna cut it. Right there. Okay, and I'm gonna pull it up. Cut it. Right, and we'll Mod Podge it down. And then we're gonna wait for this to dry. Let's see, where am I going with this? Okay. Put some on the back. I really should have taken it down here. I don't know why I did that. All right, I may have to add another piece right here. We'll see. Okay, I will be back because we're at 13 minutes and I'm going to put the last piece here and I shall return. Be right back. Okay, hi everyone. I'm going to show you where we're at, and it looks to me like this is going to stick. It will work. But I'm going to have to come back tomorrow. I want you to see every step I'm making with this. Okay, now the edges, I can't touch it, but do you see where there's a gap of white paint? Okay, what I'm going to do when this dries, probably tomorrow, I'll do it before I come back on. I'm going to fill it in with the mint green, okay? And I'm going to use painter's tape so it doesn't bleed onto the flowers. Also, I want a little short on the areas of, like I'm going to show you, let's see. Right here, I got to put another little piece. I'm going to splice it on there and hope it doesn't look too bad. Also, let's see, right here, I didn't go long enough. I'll splice the piece there. And then we're going to have all this filled in with mint green. I'm going to put the painter's tape all around, and I'm going to paint it one more time. I love these colors. And this is going to be one wild painting. If you see me turning red, I'm flushing right now. I'm sorry. I'm always sweating to death. I am just thrilled with this. This is just absolutely crazy. I really think we're gonna like it, and when it's done, I think that it's going to be really different and beautiful, and it certainly has that 50s look. And then I'm gonna try to make a frame for it. I don't quite know, I was thinking of the logs, the little building blocks that I get at Dollar Tree. I'm not really sure about them. I might try to find something different to frame it with, to put some sort of frame around it. I'm not sure what yet, and see what I can come up with. And as far as the glass for it, I have no idea. I'm gonna have to look for a piece of glass from another old frame, and I'll measure this to see the size of it, and see what I can come up with. That's gonna be hard. My daughter said I may not be able to get the glass on it. Just have it the way it is and frame it. But I can hang it up because I already have made hangers for it. You see right there on the back. So there you have it. It's a crazy craft. I don't know why I came up with this, but it took me a while to decide how we were going to go about this. But I love the black and white check. It reminds me of the black and white floors in the 50s. I can't wait to show you the saying that I came up with, and I checked with my daughter. She says, "That Mom, that's perfect." So I will reveal that tomorrow, and I'm going to do some splicing with this tonight, and then I'm going to bed. I'm really tired, and the air's on, but it's kind of warm in here. If you can see, I'm flushing. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Charlie isn't here, or I would let you see Charlie. This is, I think, going to turn out to be really different, and at the end, I hope you like it when it's all finished. Thank you for watching. Take care. I'm going to pray for you. Please pray for me. God bless.